Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube submission for the Yogscast Conquest channel PS4 build competition, and here is my design for a Yogscast based. This is loosely based on a World of Warcraft theme build, so slightly medieval feel with obviously a sort of variety of buildings, and trying to use onto the PS4 mentor sort of, play with friends. So I've created a selection of individual buildings for individual Yogscast members. So without further ado, I'll give you a quick tour of the environment of the area. So we start here, obviously looking at Honeydew Manor. I'll show you this properly in a minute. After we'll go around the perimeter and we'll look at some of the smaller buildings first. So obviously here in the centre of town we have a to-do list for for what we want to be doing, at the current time. And if we come down this pathway to the left here, from looking at Duncan's channel, a lot of the time it's sort of magic science he seems to follow. So here I've created what I call Duncan's Tower, which gives sort of room, as you'll see, for obviously we just come into sort of a ground entrance area here with a kitchen and this purple carpet. It came from his Yogscast, not his Yogscast, his actual Minecraft skin character. If you look at the shirt, it's a sort of purpley colour, so I've created this sort of purpley colour to make it seem, fitting to him. And up here on the first floor we have what would in effect be like a brewing area where we can create potions and enchant items through this bookcase system here and enchanting table. We go up another floor, we will come to what is in effect his bedroom. So again, nice triple bed, keeping this purple theme on the canopy of the bed, and some personal storage and a couple of closets that are just more decorative than actual functioning parts of the build. And up here on the top floor, as well as obviously views over actually a very rainy Minecraft day, we've got some storage and some crafting areas, but it's mainly empty. So if there was things added to mods added to the PS4, we've got some space that he could use to add his machines in and basically do science or sort of like Formcraft type magic up here in this top part of the tower. So we proceed back down this ladder. If I can successfully get on it. Again, as you can see, just a quick look at each floor as we fall down. So, and if we pop back out, I'm going to turn this rain off because it's actually killing my favourite. And we come back down this pathway now, and we get to this completely hand-built custom tree, which I designed for in the Little Wood, also known as Martin. So basically, in effect, I've designed this treehouse for him because obviously A, with his Minecraft name, and B, obviously a lot of his channel using following his saplings, etc. So again, storage area, a few crafting stations, his own table at the back there, and his own kitchen, again with a figurative sink, fridge and furnace. This huge central column is basically in effect a spiral staircase that can lead us up from the ground floor to the first floor, if I can successfully negotiate my way up it without failing miserably. We get to the first floor, so again, more storage areas, more storage over there, more storage here, and then obviously again green canopy because the green in his skin, his Minecraft skin, and obviously the sort of all this sapling and sort of wood theme that he goes with on his channel. And again, triple bed. So again, if we come out here, we get onto the first floor balcony, and which overlooks the entire base as well as the areas behind the base. There is another floor up there, but it is literally very small and just leads pretty much to another balcony, which is exactly the same as this balcony out here. If I just quickly drop down here to speed things up, save me failing at the staircase again. We come round here, back to the central area of the build. As I've walked past, this tree is completely hand built and you won't be able to bone meal a tree like this. So just here on the left we have basically our infinite water source, but sort of disguised in as this well, which is part of what I in fact like to call Shin's farm. So again, he's done a lot of like feed the beast and stuff like this, where he's ended up doing basically farming type tasks. So for if we're playing with friends, I'll create him like his own little custom farmhouse area that he can stay in and basically provide the food for the people. Not people, well, his friends of the Yogscast. So here on this side we have carrots and potatoes growing. This side is our wheat farm. And down here we've got melons, and on this side we got the pumpkins. And this pumpkin for some reason will not stay and grow there, it wants to keep growing over there. So we'll come back round here. We can get back to what I was saying about Shin's farmhouse. We'll come in there in a minute. We'll just quickly go round to this side, and this is basically a field area. Those cauldrons out the back there, which I'll just very quickly show you, are more sort of a decorative purpose, like they act like a feed trough in effect for the animals. So as you can see, it kind of looks like a water trough for what we would use to water give the animals water. And it's just a sort of big communal field, I suppose, for the animals, where we can chuck a variety of animals out onto the field. Obviously no chickens, because they'd just be a menace and be flying over these walls all the time. And shut that quickly. So here we have in effect like a barn area that we can use. So here on the lower floor we've got Daisy, Don Rambo and Porkins, so we can use this as a sort of, bring the animals in from the dry, into a dry area if we wanted to. I know it doesn't really make much difference in Minecraft, but it's nice to have it there anyway. So up here, hay storage, food storage for all the animals on the farm. And again, this just big open bit here is just where we would load in hay bales from the farm and bring the hay bales up to this top floor. So without further ado, I'll quickly show you around what in effect is Shin's farmhouse. So quickly dive through all this long grass. Again, all these doors have pressure plates, so it's easy to get in and out of. So we come into this area with storage, crafting, more storage. This is more like a figurative coat hook. And around here we've got this big open kitchen area again, ovens, fridge, sink, table area with a view back over the land, and bookcases under the stairs, just as a decorative piece as well as functionality, I suppose. So up here, this mezzanine style bedroom, got a bit of storage. Again, these representative cupboards, they're not actually functioning in the slightest. You can't really store anything in them. So again, triple bed with a canopy, and again colours related to his Minecraft skin colour, obviously with the blues and the denim and stuff that's in his farming outfits. So back out again. So that was Shin's area, or Shin's farm, or or even just a farm area that you could use to survive, even if you were just going to play this as a solo world, which obviously the Yogscast don't tend to do a lot of. Here we've got basically just in effect a reed farm, so obviously paper, sugar can all come from this reed farm and supply the land. So I was trying to think basically, if we were having a survival world, what would we need and how far would we need to go for it. And probably best bet is just to have it all in sort of one place, so you almost in effect don't have to leave here. You could just almost stay here and use this as a functioning outpost. So here is a sort of little workshop, I suppose. I mean, obviously I've labelled it as Lewis's because Lewis might end up just wanting to do it, and he might come onto this server, and he does tend to do a lot of the building and the making of machines and stuff. So obviously we've got a lot of crafting space in here, some anvils, and again just a small balcony, well, balcony, I suppose you would call it a mezzanine area with storage. And I was thinking maybe this could end up like where, you know, most of the wood ends up when you go out chopping the trees down of the, you know, around the area. When we come back out of here, we can go round to the left here if we wanted to go to what is in effect the mining area, but I'll show you that in a minute from after we go through this big manor house at the back, which again I thought would be more for like where Lewis and Simon would stay when they're on this farm. So come round here quickly, we've got a small pond area with decking and seating, and obviously from this decking you could sit down and watch the world go by and watch people working if you want to do, whilst enjoying a nice peaceful tranquil sitting outside your pond. Again, these trees are all completely hand built, and you know, you could bone meal trees forever and you won't find a tree that looks like this. So popping into here, this is what I like to call in effect is the Honeydew Manor. So again, these figurative sort of coat hangers on the wall, more storage, 2 crafting areas, which I'll explain why there's 2 of them in a minute. So again, coming around here, figurative kitchen area with ovens, sink there and fridge there. This is a support column for the upstairs area, which for, you know, this is like the colours of a Jaffa cake, so, you know, like Jaffa Manor I suppose, or what it, you know, something like that. So here is what would be Honeydew's bed again. Plenty of storage, figurative cupboards just for decoration and infill. But the reason why there was those 2 crafting stations down there, I was thinking, say if Lewis came round, he's got his own bed area here that, you know, we could say that the 2 head Yogscast people can stay in the same house because there's plenty of space here, and he's around the corner and kind of got his own private area as well as Lewis. Not Lewis, Simon. So round this corner we've got a slight open space up here at the top of the tower, which if I can just negotiate this ladder, we get to the top of the tower. Again, all these roofs have been smoothed off with stairs to make them look a bit better. Got a nice overview of the property and the land, and a bit of space that if you wanted to add some of his own stuff up here, you've got that possibility. So if we come back down this ladder, I can successfully negotiate my way onto it. No? There we go. So heading back down again, if you were heading down you can use the windows to see the views. We have this big dining table area, which in effect, you know, you could use to host meetings, feed, you know, have dining meals with the fellow Yogscast members. You know, he's got this sort of big banqueting area, or if they wanted to have meetings you could use this as that sort of big meeting table. This pre-open trap door, which I've now completely lost, there we go, leads down into a mini cellar area with these things which are acting as figurative beer kegs, but obviously if there's mold again you could probably change these into proper beer kegs. And this lever, which I just pulled a minute ago, actually activates a piston which leads down to a secondary secret area, which, you know, could be used for whatever really. Again, you know, Simon's own personal sort of stuff that he wants to do, he could do it down here in quiet, and probably, hopefully no one would know, but obviously now seeing this video they probably will all know. And he's got a door here which basically leads down to this tunnel. I'll re-pull this lever, as you can see, activates a pair of pistons which lead up to the top of this ladder, and through this door we get to, I can't actually get through the door, to this sort of private area that's their sort of mine area, but this part of the mine I decided was like the personal vault, so if they were doing several series across Minecraft they would have this chance to, you know, store their stuff. But, you know, for this series would be their stuff which stored here and then they could go off to the other base and have stuff there which is designed for that series. So again, if I've got storage for Hannah if she decides that she wants to join them lot here, as well as Lewis's own vault. But the main ones obviously for me were Shin, Simon, Duncan and Martin, because I've seen them play some PS4 games before, and I know probably other Yogscast members will be playing, so it was just, whilst they were the main ones playing it, I thought I'd make it a little bit custom to them. I mean, if we use this area, you can always use this area back here to create more personal vaults, and obviously there's plenty of land available that can still be used to terraform up, well not terraform, but obviously make new properties and design new things. So here would be a figurative mine entrance where we could come down and obviously go to a mine area where obviously all the mining and excavation work would be done. And once that is obviously done, we got our ore storage here, so all our unrefined ores would end up in these chests. As the sign says, this will end up obviously where all our precious gems go, so diamonds, emeralds, stuff like that. Over this side, obviously, as you can see, we've got a smeltery, so here we would have all our processed ores like iron, gold, and if we come into the smeltery, we've actually got coal storage on the back walls here, as well as plenty of furnaces to smelt all the ores gained whilst mining. And just the last little bit is to come up here and cross this little walkway, again figurative coat hooks. This is that small building we saw from Lewis's workshop, which is just basically the entrance to the mines if you weren't going to use the secret passageway from the actual manor house. And again, all the buildings look pretty much similar to this sort of World of Warcraft style build / medieval style. So I'll quickly head back to the centre of town. So yes, this has been my brief tour of what is my design for a manor house for the Yogscast members to come for the PS4. Hit like and favourite if you enjoyed it, and if any of the Yogscast members want to come and see this actually in the in the flesh, shall we say, please feel free to contact me on my channel, and I can open this up on the PC onto a multiplayer server, so you can come and have your own look and browse the area. Thank you very much. And lastly, I'd like to just say goodbye and have a good day, everyone. Bye.